Hello, good afternoon. Today it's 8th of September 2020. Yesterday I made a very interesting video regarding Estonia's new tax, and then I entered a little bit into the labor, social security, the SS, and what kind of agreements then for seafarers pension, if it is a private individual concern. If I am a captain and I put 750 euros for my pension, is it a crime that the government uses my money to pay retired of today? Well, this is the question. So the transparency of the tax-free, it's very important in the labor side. So if we have then the pension area and the social security, which it is fining people, doing bureaucracy, and using today pension to pay someone else. This is not correct. These judges have to clarify very fast, because we are talking about huge sums of money, and later they will cut the pensions one way or another. It is a question of what is right. Now, Estonia has done a very good job for the tax and the social security. Still, the 750 euros employer has to pay. It is a bit conflict of interest, because if each country has a different scheme, then we could have competitive disadvantages, and the transparency is not so good. That's why it's excellent that this Estonia made this huge step, because liberal personal labor and social security laws are a fact, because this digital disruption shows that each country cannot just put its own labor agreements. And let's say, for example, another conflict we have here is the minimum wages. We have minimum wage in the UK, minimum wage in Spain, minimum wage everywhere. So whilst we have one virus, minimum virus, then we dare to set a minimum wage, and this is a conflict of interest too, which is going to be disrupted. So then again, I hope the other countries clarify their relationships of the seafarers, because the tide will bring these ideas shore. It is completely illegal that we pay our pensions and that these are used to pay retired. Yes, it's not legal, and this is something that has to be solved today. And it is not also fair that some countries dismiss zero cost, or some northern countries like in Finland, if companies cannot take care of the workers, then they leave them aside to the state to recycle them for zero indemnities, and other countries have to pay huge amounts of money, because it is a competitive disadvantage. And then Estonia has done a great, huge job, I believe. Simplification of the tax, which is zero, simplification of the social security, there is still a gap of 750 employers which would need to be looked at, because if you go to other countries like Spain, if you are an autonomous worker, you go from 200 to I think it's 700. So why not in Europe the same system for social security, sanitary assistance, national insurance? We all must compete under the same terms and conditions, and we all must have the same social security virus, yes. But first thing is, why don't we always check how many fines they are putting in different countries for all these bureaucracies? Would be interesting. Judge, ombudspersons would analyze this, clarify this, and then get some data clear who fined what company and for what. Because we are seeing with this transparency that there is a lot of gaps in this social security and government fines, which is another area that humans, enough virus we have so as to even have to pay for fines. Enough we pay for our pensions so as to have them diverted to retired now today. Thank you very much. Bye.